The current Middle East crisis, particularly between Israel and Iran, has entered a new stage. So far, there were ongoing conflicts and confrontations between Israeli forces and the Hamas, particularly in Gaza. And also there were intensified operations, particularly limited with Gaza, and some parts of operations in the West Bank. And now we are seeing the escalations, serious escalations on the soils of the Lebanon, and Israel has begun to directly targeted Hezbollah points in Lebanon, and also there were some specific targets and attacks, Israeli attacks, some for specific targets in Syria too. In that regard, so far Iran has preferred to confront with Israel with its proxies in the Palestinian territories, in Lebanon, in Syria, in Yemen. But now it has become a critical point. There are increasingly more direct confrontations between Israel and Iran. So this is a very critical point right now. After the Iranian missile attacks to Israeli territories, so there is expectation of the Israeli retaliation against Iran. So these retaliations will be the key, fixing whether there will be a further escalation in the region. So this is a very uncertain point, so it is very difficult to predict whether there will be further escalation in the region. Of course, there are separate dynamics are influencing these confrontations, but particularly the crisis in the Middle East in general. First, the refugee crisis, increasing international and regional security issues, and also if there is a further escalation between Israel and Iran, and if there are attacks to some strategic points in Iran by Israel, there will be also increase for international energy crisis, as Iran is the leading oil producer country. So these are the challenges. The point that we reach right now in the Middle East is not desired by Tehran, because Tehran so far has a policy to confront with Israel through its proxies, not direct confrontation with Israel. But now the developments pushing Israel and Iran to direct confrontations, this will be risk for further escalations, and also this will be further risk for Iranian economy also, because Iranian economy has some depending on some critical balances, and if there are some attacks to some Iranian energy infrastructures, there will be a direct effect to income level of Iranian government for economic reasons. So then Israel has direct economic aids funds from the United States and other Western countries. So then this is not an imminent issue for Israel right now. But the current level of crisis is going to more unpredictable level. So then there are more concerns about the further escalations in the region.